welcome to round 2 of the Games of Fremont May Edison Monthly. On the top, we have Kenneth playing Dragon Turbo, and on the bottom, we have Reggie playing. I barely looked at his list, but I believe it's Vayu, Reiko Hamster Kai's Vayu Turbo. But as I said, I'll change the icon if I'm wrong. I'm most likely wrong. No, I don't know what to do with the banner. I think I actually deleted the banner text for now. Let me see if I can get this back though. Alright, looks like Reggie went first, going for a T-set and passing. And Kenneth is just gonna pop off cards consonant, draw 2 at Blue Eyes. Let me edit the title as well. And then let's see if there's a trade in. There is a trade in discarding the Blue Eyes, drawing 2. I don't know, would you call it Dragon Deep Draw or Dragon Turbo? Honestly, I'd call it Deep Draw, but I'm just gonna leave Turbo as the title. Upstart and other cards, discarding the Breed Dragon this time. Drawing 2. Playing 2, spell the traps. And that's it. Reggie's turn. Maybe there's no hamster in this list, who knows? I know some people have been cutting, or not some, but people haven't been playing like the full 3 Raikou 3 hamster because it sometimes is a bit too slow to play with. But we will see Reggie normal summon the Armageddon Knight, banishing Necro, so this does give Reggie 1 extra turn if Kenneth has everything to attack. Like on a Reckless. Pretty smart doing it on the attack, because if Kenneth draws into Gorz or has Gorz in hand, then he is able to drop it, because now there's no replay occurring, but the attack will go through, and since there's no more cards on the field, the Gorz will come down, and now there will be a big Gorz on the field. You want to commentate? Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so Kenneth's going draw, or no draw because of the Reckless, turn 1 of 2. Activate Trunade, normal summon the Breed Dragon, special the Stoner. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Bash, oh, Synchro, that's 8. That is indeed 8. Stardust. I would have gone, and then Stone, mandatory Chain Link 1, adding the Blue Eyes. In my opinion, I would have just gone for Colossal for some extra damage, but knowing that the opponent is most, from a blind perspective, it's most likely Vayu based on the set and the Armageddon Knight normal summon and the Necro Send from the deck, that's most likely a Raikou, so you might as well have the Stardust. Reggie should be plus 2,000 right now. Let's get a different card. Yeah, the Breed Dragon, if this will load. I should try using a different card searcher. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh no, my frames are dropping again. Let's see if there's anything else I can close. I can close my work tabs. I'll just close the stream. Hope that helps. And just focus only on life points and the card preview. I don't think it's helping, but oh well. Yeah, that's a lot of dropped frames. But Kenneth did go for a trade-in, drawing 2 more cards and just trying to figure out what to do. Banishing that the Breed Dragon, special summoning the The Rise Darkness Metal, special summoning Drago, preventing any kind of Boars or Tragodia being dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if my thing is pulling out. Attacking the face down with Drago. Or attacking the Armageddon and then the Stardust. So that will be 5-card grid. Yeah, no. It's not the router being hot, it's just... Yeah. It's just the instability of the, not of like, kind of the router, you know what I'm talking about? It's just because it's a SIM card. So you have to connect to the cell towers and stuff. And attack with bow. So 4,000, no need to use the Necro yet. Let's see what Reggie does though on the crackback. Poor Mills though. The power spells and the Mirror Force being milled, not too good for Reggie. But Mirror Force wasn't going to get value because of this Stardust. No, so it's Sirocco? Okay, just clearing the Drago because Reggie is just not gonna be able to special summon or do anything at all with that Drago on field, so just need to clear it. Special to Chaos Sorcerer. See, there's a Dark. If that Drago wasn't on field, you know, or was on field, no special summon Chaos Sword. So looks like Kenneth is allowing Reggie to use priority. There's no reason not to use priority here. But Reggie's just trying to scout the situation, see what Kenneth has left, and banishing the red med. Red Eye Darkness Spell Dragons, setting, I presume, what was set last time. And there's a Reckless Greed going from Kenneth resetting his timer for that. So drawing for turn, but not drawing. I think I see a Heavy Storm though. Yep, Heavy Storm. Deep Prison going. Reggie's at 4k, but there is the Necro engrave, so Reggie will be able to block one. Instant Fusion coming out from Kenneth. You know what? Let me pull up the chat on my phone, maybe that'll help. I've had it for a few months. I'm available today. Yep, and just swing. Summon the Brio. How do you summon Brio? Oh, Dark. Most likely like a Jama Knight or the Mariner plus a stone, and yeah, that's it. PM. Alright, so I just noticed I didn't even start the timer. I'm so bad. Oh well. We'll just say 40 minutes. So the timer's inaccurate, but yeah, it looks like about 40 minutes for them because we're a bit behind the main timer. But yeah, let me give that. Kenneth, one win to him. One more. And he will be... And he will be 2-0? Yeah, 2-0. Oh, I need to... My brother's asking me what SSD he should buy. So, now that Reggie knows that Kenneth is on Dragon Turbo, what cards will we have for side? There I know some people have been bringing anti-spell fragrance just for the plant combo Gigabyte deck, but I know that deck is not popular here at our local, so we'll see what Reggie has to stop Kenneth. Maybe a deck dev just to hit all the tuners would be pretty good. I say maybe, but they definitely have deck dev inside the side. Well, what's Ken gonna do to combat any any of these tech cards against Ken? There can also be like oppression. Dyna is also another card, right? That these people usually play. Well, Wobble Kenneth. What would Kenneth side? I know they're like Lightning Vortex for wide fields, maybe Decrease, since now you know your opponent's on a trap deck. But we are off to the races. Remember, 36 minutes left because timer is inaccurate, but Reggie is just repeating game 1 with that T set. But with the trap deck, revealing the hand. Kenneth is on decided in Karmaka. Very interesting. Makes a bit of sense because sometimes you do have those excess cards in Dragon Turbo and you draw a bit too much, so you just want to proactively put some cards onto your spell trap zone to preserve it. As I said, also gets rid of the cards that are kind of bricking your hand. So if you already went through all of your cards of consonants, but you still have tuners in hand, it's a good way to just use it up and get rid of cards you don't want. But I didn't see what was put back because I'm a dummy just ranting. Yeah, the card searcher is taking a while too, but it wasn't the card trooper, so putting back 2 cards and drawing 2 cards. And then just passing. Alright, draw for turn from Reggie. Oh my gosh, what? Normal summon Vayu. And attacking the oh my gosh. I'm not paying attention because I have so many things to do. It's like my job all over again. Making Kenneth draw 1 and then just passing, so that's 800 damage. And Kenneth on his turn uses card destruction, discarding his whole hand in order to refresh it. Or summon Drago. Boom. It's a Raikou. Only 3. Future Fusion doesn't reveal for cost, so if Reggie does not have a Dust Tornado or an MSC or some kind of card to remove this, all 5 dragons are going to graveyard. And there's a prime material. And a wyvern? I honestly did not expect either of those 2 cards. Especially the wyvern, since most of us have been cutting it since it feels bad. It's really bad to draw, actually. It doesn't feel bad, it is really bad. It's effectively an 1800 beat stick, since it doesn't synergize with any of your draws spells. And the prime material is also interesting. It's been played inside, depending on the player, either your main or side inside Dragon Turbo, just for these sweeper cards like the Mirror Force or singleton removal like Raigeki Break, since it will trade 1 for 1, effectively being an infinite Stardust. Also stops oppression too, so that's a thing. But if you're summoning prime material and they don't have oppression, you're in a winning position. So I don't think it's, I don't think it's too effective, but it does turn off oppression if they ever do draw it in the future. So reinforcement to army from Reggie. No summons Armageddon. I believe it sent a Vayu. There are Sirokus in the graveyard. 2 Sirokus because of that card destruction. Going for 1. Let's see, does Reggie want to go for the second? He does. This is a lot of damage, but it's not enough yet. 146, 56, 6,000, 6,800, and kind of is at 72 right now. Let's see if he decides to swing with everything. You shouldn't be scared of Gores. Maybe a Tragodia, or if you're Andy saying a Phantom Dragon. But I don't think Kenneth is on drag. Oh, yep. And that's game 2. Return for the different dimensions, summoning anything, honestly, to attack Kenneth for game. Right? Well, when you play Dragon Turbo, this is how games go. I know this is a bit weird, but I'm gonna listen into my own stream to see how bad it is. How bad the bitrate is. Oh, it's bad. It's bad, alright. Okay, nothing we can do about that. I'm just gonna wait for game 3 now. Oh. What do you do though? So in Kenneth's case, if I were going first, I'd still keep, like, maybe the Krees in, right? I would take out Prime, Drago, a bunch of the, like, Battle Traps I would take out, and just put in the Krees. Since we're going first, just draw the Krees, set it, and then next turn you can just flip it and just OTK. And on Reggie's side, since I'm assuming I would go second, I would side out. It's more like there's not really anything to side out. If you've sided in the deck dev already, there's no reason to take it out. You might as well keep it in, because if Kenneth bricks, then you can just use your deck dev. And if he doesn't brick, you're going to lose anyways. So, that's why I don't see a point taking out deck dev if it's in there. Same thing with, like, just the win floodgate buttons, right? Because if they don't break, you lose. You're already losing. And if they do brick, then those floodgate cards just secure your win. I know you can also say, like, you don't need those cards. But at the same time, I rather guarantee my win than to. Yeah, I'd rather like guarantee my win, right? With a win more card than just bring in something that makes me not lose in this scenario. Since, as I said, if Dragon Turbo doesn't brick, they're just hard winning, and you're most likely going to lose at that point. I'm just going in circular logic at this point. My circular logic is so bad. Yeah, but it's been my argument is essentially just like if if you're losing, you're gonna be hard. You're just if your opponent is doing their thing, you're hard losing, and you can't really do anything. But if your opponent bricks, you're going to be slightly winning, and using those floodgates just help you secure that win. But Kenneth went first, sending a monster, using upstart and passing. And Reggie is just gonna do the same thing the third game in the row. T-set pass. We are just vibing. Flip stone. Activate instant fusion. If I were Kenneth though, would I have wanted... Oh, there's depression. This is what I mean! See, my argument is right there. If your opponent bricks, or if the Dragon Turbo player bricks, you are slightly winning, so you might as well bring in the floodgates to secure that win. But there's a normal summon card trooper, thinking about what 2 cards to take out. Okay, committing to the synchro summon, armory arm. So the royal oppression will be used inside the attempt to summon window here. Paying 8, negating the armory arm summon. Another 8 as well for the instant fusion. And then the stone will activate, adding blue eyes. And then drawing 2, pass. Draw for turn. Throw Armageddon Knight effect, sending a dark monster to the graveyard. Say Necro. No, this bit rate's horrendous. It's like 1 frame every 3 seconds. It's not like I'm doing anything intensive besides from the stream though, so I don't know why the bitrate's so bad. Especially since I did an internet speed test and it showed that the signal was okay. Send Necro. Going back to Kenneth, normal summoning Snipe Hunter. This does target for cost, or for activation requirement, and it discards for cost. So let's see if that oppression hits. Oh, and it's gone. Bye bye. It rolls for activation, or it rolls as the dice roll is part of resolution. So if Reggie had anything to stop the Snipe Hunter, you'd better use it on summon. Alright, Future Fusion resolving, sending 2 stones, a Prime Draco, and a Red Eyes Wyvern. Adding 2 blue eyes on resolution of the chain. We did see 1 trade-in be used though, so is there a second one? Alright. Going for a instant fusion, paying 1,000, summoning the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And Reggie's just gonna take a quick look. Maybe he has a DD Crow. DD Crow's okay into the matchup, but I wouldn't bring it if I were Reggie. Alright, I'm looking. Most likely going to convert the Snipe Hunter. But just keeping the Snipe Hunter on here and blowing up cards too is nice. For another red med, okay, that works too. Snipe Hunter. Yes, it's a Snipe Hunter. It's not once per turn. Oh my gosh, this is when I should be doing more of the card thing. But as I said, it's a bit laggy, so I'll try to load it best I can. Snipe Hunter did connect. Are we going for another one? Nope, just summoning the Drago. Once again, stealthing lane Gores. Attack. Might as well not use it. That's a 100. 19. 28. And the second one has to be blocked, or else this is lethal. And end phase, revealing the blue eyes that was added. But now Reggie's in a really poor position. No special summoning, any lights or darks. There's 2 red meds, so you need a sweep or 2 in order to get rid of it. And even then, there's the red ice wyvern in the graveyard to revive it next turn, and the Snipe Hunter's still on field if that's not cleared. Yeah, Reggie's going into the think tank, taking his time. There are 21 minutes left. Remember why I set the timer's off by 5 minutes, because I forgot to start it. But what? It's like, at this point, I don't think there's any out, Reggie. There's no way. Raiko doesn't do it. Hamster blocks for 3. There's no Plague in graveyard to summon. Normal summon Sirocco, attack over. Doesn't really enable anything unless you have the Chaos Sorcerer again, but that only clears 2. What? Ring control's not bad. If Reggie feels like it, he can take the Snipe Hunter, kill everything, or like he does now, take the Red Eye Starkest Metal and attack both. But this still leaves him open to just losing the game next turn, since Drago plus Snipe Hunter is full lethal. Alright, attack over the Snipe Hunter, that's 1300. And is there a Kaya's normal summon? There it is. Kaya's normal summon, bashing the Red Eye Starkest Metal Dragon, dealing another 1000 dragon damage. And now that Drago is actually locking out Kenneth, because Red Eye Starkest Metal Dragon is a dark, and Wyvern can only summon that. One way he can play around it, though, is just to blow up his own Drago and then summon the red med in a new train. But I'm not sure how tantalizing that is for Kenneth to do. I don't know, I think I have to change the resolution of the stream because of the dropped bitrate. I'll deal with the tech issues during the break. I think Kenneth just attacked. Did he just attack? It'd be very silly if he attacked. Very silly. I forgot Reggie won game 2. I am so lazy, I guess, not doing the pips and everything for the stream, but yeah, there's an Armageddon Knight sending a Plague Spreader. It looks like that's just gonna be game. Yeah. And it's over. I swear it's over though, right? I swear I've been paying attention. I swear. Oh yeah, looks like it's over. Alright. Good games. Good games. It was pretty back and forth. That Snipe Hunter came in clutch, but the Caius came in even clutchier. I'm gonna deal with tech issues now. I'll see you inside round 3.